What's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over this world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live, and it's Monday morning. A lot of stuff that happened. Boy, it's gonna be an interesting day. If you see in my background, y'all see who that is? That's the Joker back there. Yeah, it's the Joker back there. Yeah. You know where I'm going. Yes, that's the Joker. I'm not cheering for no LeBron James. It's the Joker back there behind me. You feel me? I'm not thinking about y'all, but shout out to everybody. Hold up, y'all. I'm trying to find something. What they doing to my background, man? Hold up. Let me see something. Boy, they got me. Hold on. Let me see. There we go. But how y'all doing? How you doing? Let me shout out to my starting five, right? Let me go. That's the Joker in the background. Trish Charles. Yeah, I'm not cheering for you clowns. Hold on. Let me see what we got. On Facebook, we got Thaddeus Moody, Melvin Dews, Dale Griggs, Mindy Collins, and Bate Cora. That's the five. That's the five. On YouTube, we got, who is that? We got Joe Lewis. We got Rod Wells. We got Corey Willis. We got Wesley Yates. Who else we got? We got one more. Yeah. Jeremy Davis. What's up? That man talking about stop it. Gina, happy Mother's Day. First of all, you know I got to tell my girls happy birthday. Happy Mother's Day. Just hold on, y'all. Fellas, just hold on a minute. Let's go, King James. Yeah, but y'all see what I got in the background. Look at it. That Joker. Oh, I got that Joker in the background. Yes. No, yes. He talking about, he said back in Croatia. The Sixers did. They choked like a Sixers terrible. Hey, Belinda, let me say, I better be in the starting five. Herb, you wasn't in no starting five. But if you want to, I'll put you in there. You wasn't in there. Let me see. Who we at? Who we at next? Wait a minute, DJ is in the building? DJ, what's going on? Man, what happened to make you come on today? Something must have happened in summer basketball world to get DJ Anderson in here. Melvin Dew said, damn, Robert Hatter, you like people that like power, LeBron and Tyreek, hard to kill. Hey, Tyreek got to be the baddest dude on TV. Tyreek, Son got to be the baddest dude on TV. Barnard, the baddest dude on TV. Dude, I'm going with the just see. You can tell Jacoby don't watch the show enough. I didn't say nothing about Denver. Have I mentioned Denver? If anybody, have I mentioned Denver? I said the Joker. I told you I don't care about no damn teams, Jacoby. I'm going with the Joker. Tell him, Eric Harrison, you just started coming on the show. And you know, I don't care nothing about nobody's team. Jacoby. Yo, this is what Jacoby put up there. You betting on I don't bet on nobody but myself, first of all, Jacoby. But I'm going with the Joker. Because I can't stand the Lakers winning games. Every time they win, it get on my nerves. I can't stand them. And it's probably ever since LeBron got there. With his team hopping ass. I just can't stand it. Team hopping ass. I want to go here. I'm going to go back to Cleveland. I'm going to go back to Cleveland and play for an owner who talked about me like I'm a dog. I'm going to come to L.A. I'm not just going. And then Davis, I'm going to sign you with Clutch. You come out here with me. Everybody Clutch. God, you come out here with me. I got you. Can't y'all get sick of that? I'm going with anybody to beat the Lakers. Anybody. And just to show you, I'm not a hiding man. Hey, Dale Griggs, I'm not a hater. Dale Griggs, I bet you don't have this group. Nowhere in your closet, Dale Grigg. Dale Grigg, I bet you don't have this nowhere in your closet. I bet you don't have this, Dale Grigg, in your house. Dale Grigg, I bet you don't have this in your house. You ain't got this. Dale Grigg, the short to match, Dale Grigg. I used to like them. Robert Horry played on the team. Matter of fact, these is actual short outfit. So I used to like them. I used to. Dale Griggs, Chris Charles, I bet you ain't got near one of these. It is velour. I keep it in the attic. I took it out just for y'all. So y'all don't be talking about I'm just hating on them. No. Yes, it's velvet, it's velour. No, it's not velvet, it's velour. I'm not hating on the king. I just don't want his ass to win. Come on over here, Anthony Davis. Come on, Russ. Come help me, Russ. Get Russ. Russ don't like you no more. Get out of here, Russ. They colluded to get Magic Johnson. Ran out of there. Hell no. Hell no. I used to like them, y'all. So guys who got these can't hate on them. Excuse me. I didn't got a check about the Lakers. Hold up, y'all. Let me turn something off. Hey, I love this one. I love this show. I love y'all. Hey, Philly lost yesterday, and I'm still happy. Because I done learned, man. I can't be out there playing for them, so what the hell me getting upset about it? I'm just, I ain't hating. It ain't hating at me. I just don't like them. So you really not going to talk about what? He was terrible. What you want me to say? Hard was terrible. I still like him. Mindy, you probably terrible at something. I still like you. Just because you can't play basketball and you can't win in the playoffs and you can't win the big game, I'm not going to let Mindy Collins make me not like, because I like James Harden as a person. You feel me? Y'all just don't, I mean, I think, I talked to a friend of mine this morning, and I'm living in a life. I've never asked a person for an autograph in my entire life. And y'all got to realize I haven't always been representing athletes all my life. It's just been 30 years. Some years before that, I never asked a person for the autograph. I just didn't find any value in it. Like I was telling Jimmy the other day, I don't understand people in the club filming John Morant. When I was in the club, I was trying to get a girl out the club. When I was back there, I wasn't in there trying to get no, I'm trying to find who the finest girl in there. And Robert had her. Go pull that thing right up that front, girl, go get in. That's what I was doing. I wasn't there. These people these days, sitting at the Lakers game, just minding sitting at the Rockets game, just minding my business. Then I see people passing by. Had to keep telling y'all he not talking about. I'm not gonna never sit up there and talk about nobody. Come on. Listen. I ain't talking about LeBron. I just ain't gonna cheer for him. I like the Joker. Nikola Jokic. 2.5-time MVP. Because Embiid need to get that MVP back to him now. After him and James just blew my game yesterday. But hold on. We're gonna talk about Ja. Y'all know I'm gonna talk about Ja. Then I tweet it. If y'all ain't following me on Twitter, then it's about Robert Hat on Twitter. It's right there at Robert Hat. I told y'all I was gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about everything. But you got to understand, I know I got some Lakers fans. Eric Bowens, he probably on here. He just saying nothing. And I know. Let me see what y'all been doing. Embiid and Harden gave up on Doc. Yes, their body language was terrible. I'll take take it off your hands. I love Robert Hunt. Yeah, hold on. Just in case y'all didn't see. I don't dislike the Lakers. It's too big for me, y'all. Robert, let me put it on. Just to show you, just to make somebody jealous. Yeah, I'm being angry. Hold on, y'all. Just to show you. Oh, it's too big for me. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hey, man, let me tell y'all something. This is so much fun. I just messing with y'all. Belinda, you know what? Belinda, you don't understand. Belinda, this is a collector's item. This is probably, it's one of one. Because didn't nobody want it. It's one of one. Let me see what else somebody had to show off some Boston stuff too. I ain't got no Boston stuff. I ain't got no Boston stuff. I ain't never liked Boston until last year. Why? The only year I ever cheered, no, I cheered for him when Sam was playing, and when Sam was playing. But I cheered because Damon Stoudemire was the coach. I'm trying to give y'all a pattern. He said, careful how everybody been riding, with everybody you've been riding. I don't care. Jason Jackson, somebody got to lose. Last year, everybody I was riding with won. Jay Jackson. Everybody ain't lost who I've been riding with. I'm riding with the Joker ain't lost. Look at it. The Joker ain't lost. I'm riding with the Joker. I ain't got to be careful. Let me see what else I got. Let me see. James Harden couldn't stand in the way of the baby. Joel Embiid either. Hey, everything you said about James, I'm going to say about Joel Embiid. At least James ain't the MVP this year. Let me see. Yeah, that's exclusive. I don't think it's but one. Well, it ain't but one because it was Roberts. It ain't but one. Yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to go back and see, did I miss anybody? Because Dale Griggs over there saying. Jeremy Cunningham. Yeah. Jeremy Cunningham. They think I don't like the Lakers. Thank you, Josephine. I went by there too. Thank you. She went by my mom's grave yesterday. I did too. It was a little soggy out there. Did you walk out there? Did you walk all the way out there? It was a little soggy out there. But I wore some shoes that's out in the garage. They're not in the garage. That's a throwback jacket. No, it's not no throwback. No, it's the original. Kevin Frazier. That's the original. They got his number in there. They wrote his number in there, y'all. They got his number up there. He was 17 back then. They got his number. His number wrote up in the top. This one of one. That's one of one. Who else? No, you know what? That might not have been Robert. That might have been Rick Fox. The other one, Robert. See if Rick Fox was 17 back then. That might have been Rick Fox. I got Robert too. Robert was that's Rick Fox right there. I think that's Rick Fox. I snatched it. Yeah. Shit, they didn't want him. Okay, what else we got? What's up, Mike? Yeah, it was Rick Fox thing right there. His parents need to do better. Y'all want to talk about the Joker is a love child of Library. I don't care who he is. I love the Joker. Look at my man back there. I love the Joker. Y'all know who I'm cheering for. The Joker. I don't care nothing about. What's my guy? What that is movie? What's my guy from Canada? They gonna have trouble out of that boy. That's the boy that got caught with the videotape. He leaked the tape out. He leaked the tape out of him and his girlfriend. What's the guy? Jamal Murray. Who else they got? KCP. KCP is the only guy that ever played in the league with an ankle monitor on his leg. They got an ankle monitor. This is what I'm like. They got my man. What's my big fella? Who the Clippers had 3 first-round picks and passed on Michael Porter Jr. Unfreaking believable. They got him. They got old Bruce Brown, the boy who came over there, who hitting them ugly ass shots for the for Brooklyn. They got my boy from the West Coast, from the Oakland Soldiers. The Oakland Soldiers kid out there. You know, shit, he don't do enough for me to know his name. But y'all, this is getting good. This is getting good. Who else? Eric Boone is in the building. I'm glad he's here. I did wait on all my people so I can get to talking stuff. Tanya, Tanya, I'm gonna get to talking about your homeboy in a minute. I got a guest coming on later. I'm not gonna let him come on long. We're just gonna come on and talk about the golf tournament, man. This golf tournament is gonna be kind of nice, y'all. Y'all need to come out here. Listen to me. Expose yourself sometime. If you've never been to a golf tournament, make your way June 5th. Take off that day. Come to the Bernadine Foundation Golf Tournament on June the 5th. You got to come. You got to come. Let's see. So we gonna let Doc Rivers slide? No. Yeah, I'm gonna let Doc slide. Because Doc had them guys in position. Them guys couldn't make a shot. See, if wasn't nobody getting no wider, y'all got to think about this. DeAnthony Melton, right? DeAnthony Melton. How in the hell is he shooting more shots than Embiid and Harden in the second half? That wasn't Doc's fault. Doc didn't pass his ass the ball. But you want to blame Doc. Y'all can blame him. Y'all can blame him all you want to. I'm not stopping y'all from blaming. See, y'all, I don't never force my opinions on none of y'all. Why y'all try to force your little weak ass opinions on me, Melvin Dudes? I don't care. If you don't think he's good, it's okay. I like him. He'll be my coach any day in the week. What's up, Sharp Davis? Yeah, it's Rick Fox. Yeah. I know. Coach, when I saw the 17, see, I didn't look in the jersey. When I saw the 17, I got 2 of 2. That's Rick Fox right there. That's Vanessa Williams husband right there. No. It's fun. This is fun. This is fun. My knee stepped on the ant bed. I didn't see the ant bed. Mr. Had a good afternoon. Hey, Malcolm Hall, how you doing? Murray. I'm going down and listening to y'all. Phoenix clearing house. Isaiah Thomas. Yes, sir. Hey, man. Hey, I remember, and I know Thaddeus Moody know. When I talked about Matt Ishbia a while back on this show, I was telling y'all about it. I didn't know. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know he was gonna get ready to buy that team. But I know he had a lot of money. He's the biggest freaking group in the world. Morant, there's something wrong with him. Okay, I'm finna share the Morant story. I'm gonna go there. Eric Bowen, Eric Bowen, this for you, Eric Bowen. See, y'all tell me I don't like I just don't like LeBron with his always trying to go on teams. Eric, you find me somebody with one of these here. You find me somebody with your badass. Y'all find y'all with somebody with one of these. Find me one. Is there one? Like the preacher said. Is there one? Find me one. Let's see. Let me see if anybody says something before I get on. Doc should not be fired. I ain't saying he should be fired. Cause cause them dudes. I saw some body language that. I didn't like the body language of Philadelphia. Let's see. Let me see if anybody's saying something or something. Well, Mr. Hatter, what do you think about John Morant? Okay, all right. First of all, happy birthday to Kendrick Davis. And shout out to him. Because last week I told y'all if they let him get in the summer league, he gonna be to prove himself. He went to the G League tryout this weekend. The GE combine. Now he's been invited to the real combine, the big NBA combine. I told that, I think Paul Miranda said he's too small. I said, okay, all right, keep talking. Happy Mother's Day. Let me tell y'all something. And this is from the bottom of my heart. Let me talk to my ladies today. Because Josephine, that's my sister. You know, they call us the sister-in-laws, but I consider her a sister. She went by my mother's grave yesterday, and but I just want to say hello, and to all the mothers out there, I want to send a message of love and positivity and appreciation on you for this day, for that day yesterday. Mothers are the most precious beings in the world to me. I've said that on the show a million times. I have the unique ability. I mean, y'all have the unique ability to give life, to nurture it. I was very fortunate to have a great woman as my mom. Without her, I wouldn't have the empathy that I have and the understanding that I have about life. Um, Mothers today and everybody, it was about you yesterday and the day too, mothers to me. And I hope you had an amazing day, and I hope you have amazing day to day, and I hope you have an amazing week. Oh, that comes from the bottom of my heart. Okay, all right, they're my girls, mamas, boy, y'all got to understand. Mom, a mama and five sisters and a daughter. Y'all, if y'all don't understand how I reverence women, the best things in the world, best thing in the world. Some of them crazy now in my family, but I love them. I still love them. I saw something yesterday, Gina. I saw something. Somebody wrote this, and I saw it. He said, sometimes people don't let you down. You just had them up too high. Sometimes people don't let you down. You just have them up too high. On Mother's Day, again, I want to amplify the facts that we owe our lives to the women who carried us and birthed us. That we all come from ancestral African mothers. Every person who will ever walk this earth, to all the mothers, birth or nurture. We love you, Mama, Nana, Omi, Mommy, Ma. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? The Grizzlies have suspended Ja Morant. From all team activities after a video that appeared to show him holding a gun began circulating on social media on Saturday night. Got to talk about that. Got to talk about that. Let me see where I'm going to go. I wanted to have fun today. I wanted to talk about the Game 6 in Miami. I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about even the collapse of the great game. Jason Tatum had. Jason Tatum gave his mama a hell of a. She was sitting courtside. Gave her a heck of a Mother's Day present. But today, I got to start with a word called disappointing. But that's it, but that's the word, disappointing. Here we are again with poor decision making. What is the punishment going to be? ESPN and others were slow to report this on Sunday morning. Social media was lifting where these other people were slacking. It's astonishing to me because usually you're going to get a crackpot who jumps in and say, "Oh, come on, guys. Robert, the guy, it wasn't wrong with a little gun brandishing among friends." For an NBA star who represents a team, I've been in this business for 30 years, intimate into the business, not just reading the freaking newspaper. For an NBA star who represents a team, a league, and a worldwide sports apparel brand, who is the hope and inspiration of children from sea to shining sea and beyond. A community and cultural representative that's been embraced for being authentic. Well, what's wrong with that? In my scrolling through Twitter, Morant was getting crushed. I'm not going to crush him. I'm just finna share something with y'all. And most of the thing that I came across, and most of it I think come across from a standpoint that most of us were 23-year-olds. We get to do 20-year-old things, 23-year-old things. When I was 23 years old, I got to do 23-year-old things. I understand your generation. Everyone in this generation got to be loud. They got to live out loud. I got to show it. I got to live 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 it. But you, sir, have the aforementioned responsibilities. John Morant, I'm talking to him. And those things make you different. So you have to be different. Oh, by the way, if you don't want to do this, retire and live the life you want to live. Basketball, NBA is not mandatory. Share the show, because I'm finna give you some stuff that Malcolm Hall you ain't gonna get on the other station. Have y'all noticed I haven't talked about money? Y'all want to talk about the money and all that? I ain't talked about that. Have y'all noticed that? If you don't want to do this thing, player, if you don't want to go by these rules, retire. Thank goodness. In Jaws, brandishing moments, branding all these firearms, there was not a discharge of these firearms. We have seen it in the NFL. They can discharge in your pocket and hurt you and hurt others. Plaxico purse. Ain't never been the same no more. Carrying a gun into the club. You try to keep all of the worst case scenarios in the ignorant moment from happening. You got suspended. You were asked to do some counseling. Your team imploded and didn't reach its goals in the postseason. That disruption was an element. And here you go again. I hoped and con- I hope and content be in contention that this person, the only person can start this adjudication is the one Adam Silver, and I'm disappointed in him because yesterday I would have called my partner, ABC, and said, "Look, man, the network said I got to be your first guest today. I got to be your first guest today. Now you got Adam Silver working on his off day. You follow me? Adam Silver got a woman at home celebrating Mother's Day too. So now that I'm up working, if I'm Adam Silver, now that I'm working, if I was this was me yesterday, Ja, you're suspended indefinitely. I'd have came on, hey, I'd have knocked, what's the girl name? Andrews, to Malika and Stephen A. and Greenie. I said, man, y'all get out of the way. I look forward, y'all. I would have suspended him definitely if I was Adam Silver, and I would have looked forward to him from the Player Association at 9 o'clock today, this morning. Office hours, 9 o'clock. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. I felt betrayed. Me. I wonder how the people who stood up for him the last time feel, the Jalen Rose. No, he didn't do enough the first time. Adam Silver didn't do enough the first time. David Stern, but I get to that later. I want to know how the people, there's a lot of people took up for him. I didn't let y'all bash him. I didn't bash him too hard. And I know some stuff that y'all don't know. I'm from Memphis, y'all. When you vouch for someone and when you defend someone, when you claim they are the victims of an agenda or a narrative being built. I came on here the other day and was mad at the press because what? They did not vote him on the team and lost him $40 million. No, they didn't press. I apologize to you. Y'all lost that $40 million his damn self. Y'all didn't do nothing to him. See there? See, I don't look at the news. I don't look at these shows before I come on the show. Somebody said Jalen Rose is still defending him. I don't know. I'm just telling you. He should look like a fool right now. But when you claim he's a victim of an agenda or a narrative being built, in this case, that's not true. And you guys, then you go and do it again. That energy switched very quickly from fighting for that person, like me. Dude, what are you doing? You are making me look like a butthole right now. That is what he has done to the people that vouched for him, y'all. Some people, y'all got to realize they are. And the people who I'm talking about, some people are people on the internet. You know, all y'all Twitter people. Then some people are pundits and commentators. But I think about his franchise. I think about his family. How about his mom waking up on, and now one of y'all said that. How about his mom waking up on Mother's Day morning to see this? I told you, y'all weren't going to get this on the other station. How about Sonia Billingsley waking up on Sunday morning, and hearing this about her son? Ain't nobody put that up on the screen. On Mother's Day, my mama's day, I didn't say what you can't tell nobody. I said, how do you think his mama felt? Melvin Dukes, listen to me, sir. How do you think his mama felt? I don't give a fat rat's ass how much money he make. How do you think she felt? Yeah, I know a lot of women got breadwinners as husbands. That don't mean a breadwinner don't mean shit. On Mother's Day, that's what your mom get woke up to, Gina? If you don't, listen to me. If you don't have a child, let me explain something to you right quick. Okay? All you people who ain't got no children, okay, who just run in your mouth. Let me explain something to you. Evidently, you ain't been around a lot of millionaires, Eric Bowens, because they have problems. Let me repeat that. Evidently, you don't be around a lot of millionaires. They bleed, they go to the restroom, they do everything just like we do. So that's an ignorant ass statement right here. Watch this crazy ass. He want to be important today, I'm going to put his ass up on there. His mom wakes up a millionaire. No, he's a millionaire. Care how much money you make. Eric, you ain't got no kids, so just set this one out. If you don't have a child, let me explain something to you right quick. Let me explain something. There is no worse feeling than finding out your son is a jackass or asshole. Or your son, your daughter, your child. There's no worse feeling. Oh my God, I raised a jackass. Where did I go wrong? How did I fail? No, his ass failed. You ain't failed, mama. But that's, if you got a child, that's how you gonna feel. She thinking about no damn millions of dollars. It's millionaires killing their mamas and daddies. That man killed his whole damn family. He's a millionaire. Eric Bowens. Come on, Nate. Come on. Ja Morant went viral again. For the wrong reasons. Again. You mean to tell me, Melvin Dukes, you got some boys over there, they gonna break your damn heart. You mean to tell me, I gotta take a break. This is getting to me right now. It's getting to me. Share the show. I got some. I wish I drank right now, because if I drank, this is what I go get me right now. Hold on. Let me find my wine. Welcome back to the best 120 minutes of your day. I got something for you. I just had to take a break because I was just thinking about your mama. Love my mama to death. All my life, every move that I made was not to disappoint her. My dad died when I was young, 12. She had never had to come get me out of jail. She didn't never had to come do this. She all of that crazy stuff. Because I know how she would feel. I just started thinking about my mom. And you mean to tell me that 6 days in a facility in Florida completely cured him like he led us to believe? A sit down with a hard hitting question named Jalen Rose. I'm saying that with pun intended, because them lob ass questions, Jalen Rose. Somebody go get that terrible ass interview. John Morant can be seen hanging out with a friend in a car, enjoying his life. I think it was NBA Youngboy, the music they was playing in the background. Looking like he was having a John Morant experience, having fun. When I saw the video, I said, this ain't the same. This happened again? I couldn't believe it. I thought it was some. Is this happen? Share the show, everybody. Thumbs up. If you're on YouTube, thumbs up. Everybody thumbs up. Everybody right now. I'm not calling them stupid. Y'all notice, let me tell y'all something. If you ain't never did nothing stupid, if you ain't never did nothing stupid in your life, then you can put stupid up there. If your ass did some stupid stuff, don't call this man stupid. Please don't. Don't come on here on this show with your sacrilegious, your pious behinds and talk about this guy and calling him stupid. If you ain't never did nothing stupid, then you can. What Jesus said, whichever one of y'all without sin cast the first stone. Y'all notice I'm not finna come on here and call this kid out there. That's somebody's son. I can't believe it. I'm disappointed. I'm not calling him stupid. No. This platform ain't that. You call Tucker Carlson and all them out of their name. You ain't finna call no black man stupid. Not on this show. All right? I ain't mad. We got to keep some order here. Because we got other young kids that's watching this. You got a guy last night, Mike Wilborn, said told his son, you're not buying no John Morants. Nike heard that. We got to watch how we talk to each other. Y'all remember I told you, and maybe you don't understand this, Malcolm, on this show. I've been studying African American. African stuff from around the world, right? And he was talking about the two structures. They got a social structure that's at place in this world, a social structure on how they look at us, and a governance structure how we look at each other. That's all right. We got to look at each other better. That's why, Malcolm, I ain't letting nobody talk about you, Malcolm. I'm going to always defend you. Now, I'm going to tell you, when me and you together, man, Malcolm, can't do that. That's messed up. But on here, no. For what? For what? We just so used to doing that. And I'm just trying, listen, I ain't trying to tell you what to do. You can go do whatever you want. But on this platform, we're going to respect everybody. So back to this. I was just thinking about this. I was looking at the thing frame by frame. Slow it down. And I'm still trying to develop words, y'all. If y'all know, I don't know if y'all notice, I'm having a hard time to develop words to describe the way I'm feeling. No, you good, Mal. You good. I'm having a hard time. It's a slap in the face. Everybody said, Robert, don't be so hard on him. Oh my God. Look at Jeremy. Jeremy, you come to the front of the class with that one. Yes. I talked to some people who did acid and stuff. They said, cause the guitar made them back that music and Jimmy Hendrix, they made them want to take some LSD. Cause the experience. But now you got, I grew up with Ron DMC and all of them. They didn't have no guns in their video. But these dudes, everybody got a gun in their video. Yes, Senator, because a lot of sectors to this. I ain't blaming nobody. I ain't blaming no. I'm just giving you. I'm just giving you the Robert. But Tanya called me and said, Tanya texted me and said, Robert, what about John Morant? I said, Tanya, I'm gonna share something with you. I'm gonna share it with you, man. I know, Jeremy. I know I'm gonna do it different. That's because I sit here and thought about this, y'all. I'm still trying to develop the word to describe. It's a slap in the face. Everybody make mistakes. I know they do. But if Adam Silver were to wake up yesterday, and decided that he was going to suspend that kid indefinitely, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. I wouldn't have. It's not like he just blew $40 million over the same thing. That didn't happen, did it? Just the people who talking about the money. That didn't happen, did it? It just happened. He did blow $40 million over this. Just last week, I sit there and I sit up there and explain to y'all. I said, there's no player with Josh stats. What I come over here talking about? What, did y'all hear me? Y'all see why I'm so? I came over here and said, there's no player. It's 21 people in history of NBA. 21 only in the history of the NBA had the year that John Morant had 26 points, certain that the 8 rebounds, 8 assists and 5 rebounds, but 21 people ever. Only one of them did make it all NBA team. That was John Morant. Didn't I just say this the other day? He didn't make an all NBA team, and he was playing great. I gave y'all the numbers. Talk to me out there, y'all. I know y'all listen. I want y'all to talk back to me. Somebody other than Malcolm. Malcolm just dominating the conversation. I need somebody else to dominate the conversation. Y'all let a new guy come on here and just out comment y'all. Come on. Somebody got on me about that. They said, man, I'm so tired of the media, Rob. They did this the job. I said, no. Ja did that the job. Not the media. If it's anything the panel did, I'm going to share this with y'all, that I love the most. It was, yes, you are excellent at what you do, Ja. Yes, you are exciting, Ja, and exhilarating and refreshing when we see you on the floor, Ja. But you gonna pay for this stuff you did to that little boy. You did to the Indiana Pacers. You did in Denver. You gonna pay for this. See, y'all, we got a pattern. There is somewhat of a conscience here when it comes to this subject. Is there an opportunity to emerge from this positively? Positively? Is it? Is there an opportunity, Trey Phillips? Anson Fowler, is there an opportunity for him to emerge from this in a positive way? I'm asking. But do you have a different responsibility because you are the face of the franchise? Potentially the face of the league, the face of an iconic brand. I sit there and gave y'all some reasons that the NBA was going to help him out the other day. Let me explain it again. He's a max player with the team. That's his partner. He got a shoe deal, signature to a line shoe deal with Nike, the most iconic brand in the business. Check out, check. They want him to be the face of USA basketball because we don't have that many great American basketball players. Him and Jason Tatum are two of the stars that they were going to market around the world. This platform right here, this platform, the NBA platform, was established so that there is an auxiliary flow for a third generation of NBA players. Not due to anything Ja Morant did. You are just receiving the benefit of what came before you as it pertains to the massive apparel deals and shoe deals and contracts. They didn't give those guys, the George Gervins and all Magic Johnson and all them, them guys who built this stuff, the George Mikens, they didn't give those guys. Now, who lose anything? Saying man should lose, and that's not. See. Watch this. What make a man say this? What if somebody felt you should lose everything you get? Just because you putting these comments up on the screen, Eric Bourne. I'm going to defend him like I would defend you. Hell no, he should lose everything. Got to be out your rabbit ass mind. It's different between the N words and black people. Black people open up a club, N words will go get it closed down in 2 weeks. Eric Bowens, you've done stuff. You're not perfect. Don't nobody care about what you've done. What if somebody was following you around and you had an ignorant ass friend taping you? Hell no, he shouldn't lose everything. Never believe in that. Never believe in that. Taking a man's fortune. They done took enough stuff from us. They done took enough other stuff from us. I got a guest coming on shortly. I see you, Walter. What's up, Chris O'Neal? Where you been, man? Man, I got a phone call the other day, Chris O'Neal, about your son. Somebody called me. Hey, let me show you something. This is why you have to treat people. You got to understand. That's why I try to be kind to everybody because everybody fighting a battle. So college coach called me about Chris O'Neal's son the other day and asked me what I think about it. I gave him one of the most glowing and hooked him up with other people who would say the same thing about your son. Uh, that's why you have to be nice to people, because people calling you could change this young man's life by the words that I say to that college coach. I couldn't say, Eric Bourne, don't, don't do, don't get him. He should lose everything. But I never forget every kid that played on that Hightower team. I went to more Hightower basketball high school games than I ever been to anything other than my son's game. It's the only time I've ever at games that much. So every one of those kids under my umbrella that I felt, every one of those kids could, anytime in their life, call me and say, hey man, I need some help. Because of the relationship. Relationship. Back to this. I was just thinking about something. Just thinking about this. Y'all got to realize this platform that these players are benefiting. These players getting these abnormal, I mean, just great salaries and great apparel deals. It's not, they didn't do that. This came on the back of the guys before them. It came on the backs of the George Gervings. When it was a tape delay, the NBA was on a tape delay. The Michael Jordans, they made their way for John Morant to do this, what he's doing. But some of these guys got this attitude. It's like, F you, I do whatever I want to do. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing it up close, y'all. I'm just telling you. David Stern would have never allowed something like this to happen. And let me tell you, all that, I'm the big brother and I'm going to put my arms around you. I'm going to have a conversation and hear you out. Sometime, man, that's not what is required. The man in the black hat, the David Stern and the Roger Goodells, I call him the man in the black. He got to show up and say, man, 25 games and let's go to arbitration. 25 games, let's go to arbitration. That's what the man in the black hat does, in case you didn't know. That even if the arbitration turns out and reduce it, he got to send a message, not an 8-day vacation, a 6-day vacation in Florida. And let me explain to y'all about this arbitration process, because sometimes I just think people know, and sometimes somebody call me later and say, but Robert, explain that. There's somewhat of a guideline, y'all. It's not written in stone, but it's a guideline of disciplinary actions that the league can take, okay? And when the league goes above and beyond these guidelines, the Players Association, on behalf of the player in question, will say, whoa, 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 whoa. That's way out of line, bruh. And put up a protest, and then it goes to arbitration. So an independent arbiter will listen to both sides of the case and say, okay, that's a little extreme. Now let's do this. That's a little extreme. Just in case you didn't know. We know that in the case, let me give you some history of Latrell Sprewell. I don't know if y'all know this, where he choked his head coach, PJ Carlissimo, in practice, and originally was suspended for, I think, some insane amount of time, 3 years. David Stern said, 3 years. He done choked a white man. check this out. And the arbitration said, oh man, hold on, that's too much, bro. Let's just call it the remainder of the season. You can't. 3 years? Got to be out your damn mind. That's how the process goes. So which is, at that point, it was about 68 games, 67 games. Oh, what's up, Doc? What's up, KO? KO is in the building. But the same thing, KO, I don't know, you know this, Ron Artest, Jermaine O'Neal, and Steven Jackson, they were hit with an original suspension that was draconian. That means excessive. And the arbitrator brought it back down, and that's what should have happened. That's what should happen to Ja. Suspend his ass, and then the Players Association is going to come fight for Ja. And then they'll come, but you got to let the next kid know, not because he deserved to be suspended for 40 games or whatever it was at the time, but the action sends an undeniable message. Hey, you on our radar, dude. And it's just a matter of time. This action sends this action sends this message. But my screen blacked out on me. Oh my God, hold up, my screen blacked out on me. Hold up, it's gonna come back. Okay, it came back. But hey, you're on my radar. You check this out. I got to give y'all this because most of y'all probably don't know this. You worried about $40 million that you didn't get last week? You about to be on our radar in not a good way, right? But we can make this whole thing go away. This is what David Stern used to tell him, Walter. This what David Stern. He didn't play. Hold on, I got something for you. Wait a minute. You worried about this? What he used to tell him. You worried about a paycheck from these games you were suspended in. I'll make it so that you never get another paycheck again, unless it's in China. This how David Stern, Adam Silver don't talk like that. In a weird way, it's not even about flexing your might. In many ways, Thad Moody, it's about teaching a guy a lesson that's clearly not listening. I'm going to be honest with y'all, and then I'm going to bring my guests on. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to take this back up. You know what? I'm going to take this back up after our guest leaves today, but I just want to take y'all in the mind when y'all just say, you need to take this away from me. Dude, it's a process to all of this. It's a process to all of this. You just can't take this stuff away from me. This stuff has already been collective bargaining for Ja. Just can't take stuff from him. You got me? Welcome, sir.
What's up, man?
How you doing? Y'all, this is Walter Kirkland. Hey man, let me run you. Let me run you. Let me tell him a little something about you. I ain't gonna give too much. I ain't gonna give too much, but I got to. Y'all know on June the 5th that the Bernardine Foundation is having a golf tournament that you don't want to miss, even if you don't play golf. I know he's gonna tell you that, but I think I got to play. It's such a great cause, and he's gonna explain all that to you. I'm on the board of the foundation, and I've never did this before. I never been on a committee that talking about a golf tournament. I played in a million golf tournaments, but Walter, I've never been on this side. Have to be, and I take my hat off to you because you've done a million, and that's why we look to people like you. But hold up, y'all. Let me tell you a little bit about it. You know, he from Mount Vernon, New York. You know, he from Mount Vernon, New York. Up there with, hey, wait a minute. Mount Vernon, Rodney McRae, Scooter McRae. Yes. Okay. Come on now.
Ray Williams.
Gus Williams. Yes.
I'm going
Yes.
back. Now. Going back,
Yeah.
Hatter.
Okay. But Walter, one of the things I saw in your bio that got me, you were founding president of the 100 Black Men of Prince George County.
Yes, brother.
I've
Oh,
been to Prince George County. One of my favorite communities, my partner had a house in. It's called Tantania.
Fort Washington, Maryland. Yes.
Fort Washington, Maryland. He had his boat right round the corner where it's docked at.
Yes, sir.
I used to go spend days and weeks hanging up in that Prince George. He used to tell me about Prince George County because that's one of the first times, other than Atlanta, when I went, and all these black folks got all this bread.
Yeah, they rolling, Robert. They got all that money. All them dead presidents, bro.
Yeah. So, but I'm just thank you, man. I know you watched the show the other day, and I had to finish some of that stuff out about John Morant because it's in our community. When I'm not gonna come on this show and talk about something that everybody's talking about on I call it what I call it, I got the mass media entertainment show.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ESPN. When people in your ear telling you what, say, I ain't got nobody in my ear telling me what I got to say. Mm-hmm. You follow me? You know, so the buck stopped with me, Jimmy, and Chris. So I thank you for bringing your expertise to this tournament. Explain to the people what's going to happen on June the 5th and June the 4th. I think June the 4th is private. You know, they got to do something special to get that. So that's kind of private. You don't have to tell them about that. Y'all got to do something special to get that. Y'all got to be a volunteer. Y'all got to do something. You got to put some skin in the game to know about June 4th. I'm going to just put it like that. So talk to us about the tournament and the Vernon Dean Foundation.
Man, congratulations on you, man. You bring the heat, the passion every single day, black man. So we appreciate you, Robert.
Thank you. Thank you.
June the 4th, we have a VIP reception at the Roof, which kicks it off. And Robert's right. You got to have a special pass to go collect $200. That's on Sunday.
Right.
VIP live music at the Roof from 4 to 7 p.m. But the big event, June the 5th, is on Monday at the Quail Valley Golf Course there in, I guess it's Missouri City, Texas. Mm-hmm. Vernon Dean, the man sitting next to the man, Vernon Dean is having a great foundation, great organization. Proceeds will go to the Boys and Girls Club of Houston and the Salvation Army. We got the world's strongest man who's going to be there. We got several retired football players, Doug Williams, Darryl Green, to name a few. Eric Dickerson. It's going to be like that. Robert, you're going to be there.
Yeah. I got a few more people that's supposed to. I mean, I got like Major Jones, who played for the Rockets, him and his brother Caldwell Jones. And, you know, they got three brothers playing in the league. He texted me this morning, I guess, saying that he's going to be there. Otis Thorpe called me, and I got Charles Woodson, a Heisman Trophy winner. And who else I got trying to Orlando Pace, another Hall of Famer. So I'm working, Walter. It's just these guys' schedule is crazy. But I'm trying to say, hey, man, stop what you can. Hold up. I said, come hang out with me.
With Robert.
That's what I said. Forget the golf. You come hang out with me. Right. So keep going. I'm just letting you
go. So, I mean, imagine this, Robert. We're going to have girls and boys from the boys club. They're going to be caddying, participating, playing. It's a good look, give back to the community for Houston, for the foundation. Come out and play, participate. VIP red carpet massages, music. We got a vendor coming from Atlanta with some crazy Prince, Michael Jordan stuff you've never seen, Robert, in these nice enclosures that no one's ever seen. You can bid on it. The money goes back to the Boys Club of Houston. It's going to be a fun red carpet paparazzi weekend with media, CBS, the whole weekend. Great calls, great athletes. It's going to be a day party, man. It's not even about the golf, Robert.
Right.
It's about man. And celebrating blackness, celebrating our youth, celebrating Houston, celebrating Vernon Dean, celebrating the likes of Houston, the fourth largest city in the country where a lot of blacks are putting it down, all nationalities. So it's going to be the weekend of a weekend, man. I hope you guys can make it. You can go to charitygolftoday.com, I don't know if you can put that up there, Robert.
Okay.
CharityGolfToday.com/Vernon Dean. CharityGolfToday.com/Vernon Dean to register your foursome, to get your single, to do your sponsorship. We have levels as low as $400. Get your company out there, man. Come to the meet and greet.
Yes.
Say a couple words. You know what I mean? And we're looking for a title sponsor.
Think about what you just said, son, before you
Yes,
hold
sir.
that. You said the Boys and Girls Club on the beach. Some of them kids probably first time on a golf course.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Walter, it's a young man on this feed right now, got inspired and started playing golf because he heard me and my passion on this show talking about golf. Now Kevin Freitman, he's a golfer.
There you go.
You follow me? So
Yes,
you never know. Corey Henderson, it's worth driving up here from Dallas, Texas to be here. I talked to the ladies on Diamond of the Green the other day. They trying to get some ladies to come and play in the golf tournament. I'm trying to find that. I'm going to put that link up, but keep talking. I'm trying to find that link so I can put it up.
Thank you. Yeah, again, the link for you viewers and listeners is CharityGolfToday.com/VERNOND. Again, the weekend will be the kickoff at the Roof facility out there in Sugar Land from 4 to 8 p.m. Music, VIP reception, paparazzi, great time to kick it off on Sunday. We're working with the mayor, trying to get the mayor to come through, Robert.
Yeah.
And then on Monday, tea time is at 9:30. We're going to have prizes, raffles, massages, food, music, DJ, live entertainment.
What?
Yes, Vernon will be there. A lot of
Vernon.
a lot of celebrities. We got a lot of little competitions, putting competition. We have a nice awards presentation, but it's going to be a real live day party, y'all. It's not even the golf. It's just getting people together. Cleopatra, which is a great cigar lounge right there in Missouri City, is one of our main sponsors. We have an after party there. You get your smoke on, Rob. I don't know if you smoke. Get your smoke on.
Hey, hold up. Jim Hicks, my co-host, guess what? He got his own cigar called Htx. So I'm going to make sure he know. It's called the Htx. He got his own cigar line. Man, we doing it big now. I'm going to make sure he know about that. He probably listening right now. But yes, I knew I had you coming on, so I'm going to bring him on in a minute. But keep talking. Keep talking. I'm putting the charity up there.
I used to do these tournaments, Robert, for the National Association of Black Journalists all over the country. So this is the same template that I've used for the National Black Journalists. So we're going to have it right here in beautiful Houston. The same kind of big city, big flavor, big Willie style will be right here in Houston for the kids. Fun, entertainment, fundraising, but dig in your pocket, man. Golf's a great game. The price for a foursome is only $500. I mean, that's very reasonable with these celebrities, right, Robert? A whole sponsor as low as $400. Title sponsor $10,000. Get your company out. You can see by my personality, you're going to get a chance to talk about your company, your products at the reception, at the awards presentation. We're going to shout you out. You'll be with the likes of Zena Garrison, other celebrities from Houston that will be hanging out. The world's strongest man. That boy can lift you and I together, Robert. It's going to be a ball, man. So we want you. There it is. Thank you. It's on the screen right there. I appreciate you putting that on there, Robert. Hey. Go to that. Charity Today. All right. Actually, it's
Charity Golf Today.
Yep. .com/Vernon Dean. There it is right there, guys. Go ahead and register. Come in town. We also got a partner called the Hilton Garden Inn, Robert.
Yes.
$105 right around the corner from the golf course. So go check it out. We got room blocks. There's no reason why you should not be in Houston that weekend, June the 4th, in the 5th, to hang out with the Boys Club of Houston and Girls Club of Houston and Salvation Army, and Vernon Dean and Robin Hatter and Walter Kirkland. Man, it's going to be like that. It's going to be on and popping in Houston.
I'm like, what's the guy named? Bart Scott used to say, Bart Scott, he said, can't wait. I can't wait. And you know what, man? I've played in a whole lot of golf tournaments all over the country. And played in Chris Tucker's golf tournament, George Lopez's golf tournament.
I played in Chris Tucker's the year before last. Yeah.
Okay. And it's nothing like us just coming out there And you know what? And nothing against nobody, but y'all got to realize you used to couldn't come on the golf course.
Thank you.
They
Come
used to
on, man.
didn't let you on there now.
That's right. My
Now
first job, Robin, not to cut you off. I was a caddy, man. I made $20 in 1976. That was a lot of money, man. Carry around this person's bag. That was the first thing I did.
So you caddied. See, I never caddied before.
Oh my God, I learned so much about the game, and I got a $20 tip. I almost lost my damn mind.
Let me tell you something. Them caddies now. I don't know if you've been to Vegas lately.
Hey,
Boy, them caddies, it ain't no $20.
Caddy, Tiger Woods caddy made, get this, he made close to $900,000.
No, I'm talking about the regular caddies who were caddy for me and you in Vegas. Right. One of them high-end places.
Yeah. Oh, he made some good money. But the game of golf, to Robert's perspective, it's not about golf. It's relationships. You got that person for 4 or 5 hours, talk about your life, your kids, whatever, basketball, sports. It's a great game for people to learn. And we'll have a golf clinic there also. So if you don't play golf, come out. People say, well, why should I come? I don't play golf. We'll teach you how to play golf while they're going out. Come back and celebrate. Get your swerve on. Get your drink on. It's going to be like that. It's going to be it's not what you think it's going to be. It's not a traditional get out, hit the little white ball. It's black folk coming in with some money, with some swag, trying to make a difference in the society in Houston for the boys and girls of Houston Club. So we want to try to make a difference, bring some power and love to Houston. So these boys and girls are depending on y'all.
Wow. Hey, man, you got me when you told me about the kids going to be out there. Yates, hold up. Yates basketball, Yates football, Yates golf team, Yates high school historic program, what's the name? Rod Wells. I think a group of they're going to be out there. I mean, let me tell y'all something, man. When we have stuff like the Chop Shop will be in the building. Hey, I might do the show. Let me tell you something. I'm going live. I'm going live that day. I'm going live from Jimmy might be here. Jimmy might be here on the show, but I'm going live. I'm going to let everybody know what's going on. But, man, I want to see y'all in the building. Tell a friend. Tell another friend. Text, tag, tell somebody.
Please. And we're going to do this every year. And matter of fact, next year, we're going to add something to this. Hey, Robert, this is like a first thing. We're going to add pickleball to this joint.
Yeah.
Tennis and pickleball. Come on now.
I got the venue. Already. Yes, sir. I got the venue for you already.
Zena Garrison is already confirmed. We're going to kick it off in Houston. Pickleball, tennis, and golf. Nobody's doing that, man.
Nobody's doing that. Done deal records, baby. Done deal records, man. You got me, boy. You got me cranked up now. You know, I was already cranked up because I find myself every day, ladies and gentlemen, calling my friends and calling people about this tournament. Dude, hey, Walt, I'm going to tell you what I did.
Sure.
I got a young man who grew up with my son. Young man, his name, Thierry Chinko. Remember that name. Because he's going to be in Washington, D.C. He's going to be a senator. He's going to be a senator one day.
That's where I live right now.
Okay. Yeah, I know. He worked for, he done worked in under the Obama administration. He done worked under Biden's administration. He grew up with my son. They was on the same basketball team. And I know, I learned that we got to groom our own. Go and represent us. He gonna come I got him coming down on June 5th. Young, 28, 28 years old. Guess what he told me? He running against Ted Cruz, the butthole who left us over here cold and went down to Cancun. He running against him, right? Check this out. He was 28 years old. I said, dude, you ain't old enough. Get what he told me. By the time I take office, I will be old enough. He didn't say, well, he said, by the time I take my oath, I'll be 30 years old. Because he's 28 now. Unbelievable. Our young man, he going to come out to the tournament. I mean, it's just, we got so much stuff, man. And I want to make sure he meets, and I want him to get connected to the summer basketball community. Yeah. Because we got young guys turning 18. Wait a minute, in 2024, in 2 years, these guys that's 16 now will be able to vote then.
Right.
You follow me?
The other thing, name, image, likeness. I'm sure you talk about this. This is critical. Look at the young lady at the basketball team that won the championship. We as
Mhm.
black folk, we got to train the trainer. We have a saying at the 100, Robert, what you see is what you will be. What you see, yes, that's huge. What you will be. We got to groom these young athletes, get that money, get those contracts, but be better men and better women. And that tagline, it resonates, I'm sure, with your viewers and listeners. What they
Yeah.
see is what they'll be. We exemplify that big time with the Bernardine organization also.
This unbelievable, Doc. This is unbelievable. But Walter, you got to come back. You got to come back before the time. I mean, next
Yes,
week. Look, let me tell you something. Yeah, you ain't
sure.
got to talk to nobody. We ain't got to talk to no. You're talking to. You can come back. I want you back every week because something new. We're gonna have a
That's
new
what I'm talking about.
development every week.
Yes,
I want you to be able to come back every single week and to
nice.
this thing because I want
With
people to
updates.
know who you are. They don't.
Yes,
Hey, we might want to get 100 black men, 100 black men in Missouri City. We
yes,
might want to
yes,
get 100 black men in West Houston.
yes.
And we got a guy that founded that.
Yeah, I
Yo,
found the president. That's right.
this
Yep.
kind of stuff
Mm-hmm.
that y'all,
Hey, yo,
we building the
you can't make it
people.
up.
We building the people that shape the world.
You're
This is
right.
what I'm doing on this show. We're building the people
And
that
Robert, the black
shape the
boys
world.
and girls are struggling, carjacking, stealing. They need
Yes.
positive images like what
Yes.
you're doing on the show, Robert. They really
Yes.
do. And Jaw, the thing would happen to Jaw, that's a double standard. That's going to keep
Yes.
going all day long. But we're
Yes.
going to have to continue to raise the bar in terms
Yes.
of financial literacy, health and wellness, education, and mentoring.
Yeah.
And you're doing it here, bro. And we're going to do it also
Man.
with these kind of programs and these kind of events. No
Well, I
doubt.
thank you. And guess what? I ain't gonna take too much of your time because I want
Yes,
you to come back, and then I want you to
yes,
come back. I know sometimes I never forget. One of my clients came on. He said, "Man, how long I'm gonna be on there, man? You'll be having me on there all day, right?" And guess what, Walter? He got
right.
on and didn't want to get off. Talk about this cool. This cool. I like this show. But thank you. Guess what, man? You know what? I'm so proud of you. I
Why is
didn't
that?
have to do a sound check with you. You
Oh,
already knew what the hell. Oh, I love this, man. I'm gonna call
yeah.
you. I'm gonna call you off, Mike. So we'll talk about it. But
Let
thank
me
you
like
so much.
one last check with
Come on,
your view.
come on.
CharityGolfToday.com.
Let me put it back up there.
Put it back up there real quick.
Okay.
CharityGolfToday.com/Bernie Dean is where you can register. Even if you can't play, make a donation to this great
Yes.
organization. I want to
Yes.
thank Elaine Laton, who put this together, who brought me on the team.
Amazing.
Elaine, thank you for your support, Elaine. This is going to be a phenomenal event. So again, go to CharityGolfToday.com/Vernon Dean. You will not miss out. I got people flying in from Jersey, from
Yeah.
DC. They want to be a part of this day party. So Robert, thank you, man. I really appreciate you, black man.
The pleasure is all mine, man. You made my day. Y'all don't understand. This in his first time we talked on the phone, but this is our
Yes.
first time seeing each other, and it's like, we gonna get this tournament gonna be the bomb, Doc. This tournament it's gonna be the bomb. So I'll see you next week. You tell me what day, and we're gonna do this again. All right.
Chop in the house show, Robert Hatter.
All right, Doc. I'll see you later. Appreciate
later,
it, man. That was I'm trying to see how to get you out of here. You can just get yourself out. Yeah. But yo, see what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Life is more. Listen to me, y'all. I love summer basketball. I love my son playing summer basketball. But life is more than that. We get a chance to help change some lives. We got to get our kids to understand that Pell Grant can pay for your education too. Especially if you're not making over a certain amount of money. We got to understand that, and we got to understand the guy who spearheaded that program is Adam Clayton Powell. Don't let nobody forget about him, because if it wasn't him, he passed that bill way back in 1950. But okay, Corey, you got Fields Camp. Okay, June, and a lot of people got camp. A lot of people that I want to invite to the camp. to the golf tournament. It's a lot of stuff. Like Penny's camp. He got camps that whole month. I mean, I said, man, but you don't want him to fly in and fly right back out. Who else called me? Somebody else called me. Man, I got this. I'm just trying to when I become part of something like this, Jimmy, I don't know if you were listening, but it's an opportunity for you to bring your sticks to another place. Y'all, did y'all see how there was no hesitation from me to lift my brother up so he can get some bread? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? What's up, Jimbo? Man, I'm sorry, man. What's going on, man? Dude, I had a boy of the great man. Jimmy, get your sticks. Get your Htx sticks ready for June the 5th. Jimmy, we got it's a cigar bar. It's going to do the after party for the golf tournament. And it's a cigar bar. But guess what? I told them they got to have them Htx sticks up in there. I ain't coming. So guess what? No Htx sticks. No Robert Hatter up in that junk. Now, how about that? So June 5th, I'm going to get with the people. I'm going to get on top of it right now, and we're going to make it happen, man. But what's going on, Doc? What's going on?
I'm just making my notes. You just said June 5th.
Yeah, June 5th.
And now you're talking my language right there.
Well, I mean, I always talk your language. Anytime I should be talking your language all the time if your ass open it or if you listen. You just don't like to listen all the time. Hey, yeah, I got something. Hey, I'm gonna give you something you can feel, Jimmy. I told you I'm the butcher, Jimmy. They call me the butcher. I'm gonna serve it to you raw. You got to season it yourself. Look at it. What's going on, man? I know you ain't been down there Junebugging all weekend, and I know you got a chance to see Taylor Nunez break a couple of records down there. Talk to me. What's going on? I need one Htx stick, Jimmy. I need one. You know I don't ask for much. I need one. Need one to give some. I got some a special program. I know you got me one. I'll get Sandra to give me one if you don't.
Yeah, I got one. Then I got another batch on the way. On the way in as well. But I got one. I'm
talking about one. This is my golf partner. He always smoking a cigar around on the golf course. I'm going to introduce him to the Htx sticks, and then he going to buy them by the dozen. Huh?
Absolutely. Okay, but I don't like how I'm looking.
You want to go out and come back in? Come out and come out. Go out. Come back in. Y'all see how Mr. Strickland was nice and clear. Jimmy, I'm coming over there and fix. I'm coming over there and work on that damn internet myself. What you see is what you be. Wow. There you go. Jimmy back already. That was quick. I thought he was going to go out. I thought you was going to. Let me see. Let me see what you're working with. Oh, that's it. Look at it. Well, it ain't that. But Jimmy, hold on. Oh, you can't hear now? Damn, man. You on that medicine over there, Jimmy. Hey, Tanya, how you doing? Tanya, I know you can't come nowhere. Yeah, you halfway can't come nowhere. But I wish all my Jackson State people would come to the tournament. I wish I can have I hope that all that Jason, all y'all, Dr. Denise, and all of y'all. I wish all of y'all can come down here. That'd be fun. Let's see.
That's a little better.
Yeah, that's a little better. I can hear you. You can hear me? You can hear me? Jimmy, hold up. Can I go here before first? So you on here, because you and Corey be pissing me off with texting me about the Lakers and stuff right there. Like I told y'all, I just don't like LeBron James, man. I don't want to see him win, him and Anthony Davis. But I always used to like him into John. Jimmy, this velour, ain't nobody got this. This one of one. Ain't nobody got this. So I been got to let Jimmy, hold on. I got the pants to match. You ain't gonna find nobody with these shorts. I got the pants. You see them? Do you see that? Like, I got the pants to match. So this recent rendition of the Lakers, the bubble champs, I don't like them. Do you see who behind me, Jimmy? Let me move. You see who that is? That's the Joker. I'm rolling with the Joker. Because the Lakers trash. What's my man name? They trash. Jimmy, you ever seen that little dude? Man, they trash.
He not saying the Lakers trash.
Hold up. Hold on. Go with the man. Hold on. Yes, he did. Yeah. No, he ain't saying it now. Jimmy.
Call individuals out.
Jimmy, let me tell you something. That man said Anthony Davis need a bone marrow. I ain't never heard nobody say that. That said anybody need a bone marrow. Dude, but I can't wait.
Viral, man. He's so funny.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Tell Tanya, yes. Tanya, I'm going to send you the information. Yes, Shanice can participate. Of course. Jimmy, remember this, Jimmy. I told you about Kendall Jackson. Kendall Jackson is a pro now, Jimmy. You know the golfer that came on the show that went to Pearland at Howard? Yeah, she on her way. Jimmy, we got another one. Shanice Gregory. Guess what? She wanted to go to a HBCU. She wanted to come to Houston because she wanted to work in the space industry. And she leaving Alabama to come up here and go to, she had already signed at your alma mater, TSU. Let me tell you something. She can flat foot go get it. She a freshman. And guess what? She'll be a freshman next year. So look for Shanice Gregory. Thanks to her dad and mom, LaShawn and Denise. Thank you for letting us have your daughter. We're gonna make sure she all right up here. But this dude, hey Jimmy, can I straighten Paul Miranda out? I got two things before you get him. Then I'm gonna just let you get it. He gonna text me the other day because I was telling him about Kendrick Davis. If he get in the camp, if he get in a situation, he go to summer league, he gonna make somebody team. He too little. He too this. He too this. Jimmy, Kendrick Davis went to the G League. One of 6 or 7 of them guys got picked out of there like Junior did. Now he is headed to the main combine right now. He got invited. He getting it out the mud. Paul Miranda. He getting it out the mud. And then Paul Miranda, you went on the show the other day, gonna ask me, have you heard about the best tournament in the country gonna be played in Dallas this weekend? I said, what, the EYBL? The hell are you talking about? What you mean, the EYBL? And, he tried to pull up his little Dallas up. So I just didn't want him to get away with that. But the Lakers, I don't want them to win a game. I don't want them to win a Mimi Tata. I want them, that was Bubba Dub said, not a Mimi Tata. I don't want them to win not nine game. Jimmy, I don't want them to get over 80 punts a game. Not points. Punts a game. So,
oh, man.
Punts.
I mean, we go first. We mentioned earlier Taylor Nunez in the track and field. She won 4 more gold medals. She's a 10th grader, and I went up to the state track meet for the first time ever. Had never been there, so I felt it was. I was enthused, motivated to go. Got to see it. There's a lot of people that nominally just attend the track meet that doesn't have any connections or they annually just go every year. And just like a lot of people go to the boys state basketball tournament every year, regardless of who make it. Some people that's part of they just go there to sharpen their pencil, support the kids. Well, she did great. She winning the long jump. She had the longest jump of any class the entire weekend. She also won a gold in the 100, the 4x100, and also the 200, where her time in the 200 was the fastest 200 the entire weekend. This young lady, man, she has 2 more years left of high school. She's so fun to watch. She's so poised. She has a basically like an old soul to her as an attribute. So, she's grounded. She like you win. It's like she been there, done that. When she crossed that line, she ain't having a parade. I mean, you got to realize 8 gold medals, man. She's 8 for 8. And I give you guys some news about young Taylor Nunez. She's from Universal Randolph High School, which is in San Antonio. that's on the Air Force base. So that means a lot of kids come and go, possibly that attend that program if their parents get deployed or get reassigned in the military. Well, she has 2 gold medals to her in a bio from that 4x100 relay. Breaking news: Taylor Nunez will move on away from the 4x100 relay, and she's going to, starting next season, she's going to run the 4x400 relay. So that means she's gonna stretch her. That was different type of training.
Yeah.
Nothing else you can do with this 4x1.
Mhm.
At the same time, 4x1 is a team race. It takes more than one person. So a lot of their speed, they're going to lose some speed. But that 4x4, they have freshmen, that they have another sophomore that won a gold medal in the quarter, I think the quarter or something, or the 800. So that school, she's going to move on to the 4x400 relay. So which her mother ran in college and as a pro. So that's the thing. So now she gets training directly. Her mama know how to run that 4x4.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So Taylor Nunez, man, and also shout out to Jace Posey. He won the gold medal, defended his high jump championship at the state tournament. He did now. Once he win the race, he had clinched first place at jumping 7 foot, and then at the time, people started chanting, wanting to go for the record, which he came close to breaking he broke the 6A record, but not the overall state record. And that was set some years ago. I think a guy named was James Lott, and he jumped a 7 foot, like 7'4" 3/4" or something like that.
Okay.
So Posey put that bar at 7'5". Fell short the first time, fell short the second time. You get 3 chances to break this, to set this record. And he, on the third attempt, he also fell short. So, but this young man is signed with TCU for basketball. And this is the son of James Posey, who played in the NBA a number of years. Shout out to him. Also, Thurgood Marshall High School and Klein Forest High School, their boys and girls won the 4x100 relays. And Thurgood Marshall High School, Klein Forest High School boys and girls won that relay. But Thurgood Marshall, their team won the state championship. When you add up all the points, their team won it. And give a shout out to them as well. I'm missing somebody. Klein Forest is the 6A state champion. Shout out to them, which is I mean, and hell, let me tell you something about the state tournament and track. We got C Walk up in the building.
You know I in here.
And I end this track talk on this note. There's so much trash talk at the state tournament. You think Houston versus Dallas is bad in basketball or football? At track, dude, they big betting going on, big smack is talk, and it goes down. But anyway, we have C Walk in the building, and it is time to get the shift the gear, because probably with C Walk, he couldn't wait the money. This was like the first day of school. C Walk probably couldn't even sleep good. He probably woke up 3-4 times. Is the Chop Shop on? Is the Chop Shop on? And of course, Halle bumped him up out of there.
I didn't block. He blocked himself. He said he couldn't hear nothing. He said he couldn't hear it like you could.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. Let me see. Let me see. Can you hear now? Let me see. Can you hear now, Chris?
Hey, what's up, them Lakers? Are we talking about the Lakers right now? Am I too late?
Hey, I had one more person to acknowledge, and I almost forgot. About it. And that is young Miss Hampton. That's Rodney Hampton's daughter. She won a gold medal in the 100, the 110 hurdles or whatnot. She's a state champion this year. And from what I understand, whoever does one of the outlets who does the rankings of the track and field sector, she's supposed to be ranked as the #1 hurdler in the nation. And she has another year of high school, if I'm not mistaken, left. And that is, shout out, that's a connection down here that we all know. Former Cashman High School alum, also Georgia Bulldog and New York Giant Super Bowl champ, Rodney Hampton. His daughter is could possibly be a world-class athlete. She's a state champ. C-Walk, what's going on, man?
I got 3 words. How about the Lakers? Oh, that's 4 words. My bad. That's 4 words.
Well,
that's 4 words.
C-Walk, what happened? Who won it or who lost it?
Listen, man. Listen. Everybody knows. Brant, listen, your boy over there on the other side knows it's all about the cane. 39-9 at age 38. 39-9. Let me say that again. 39-9. And about to get another ring. About to get another ring. So just so you know what I'm saying? This is listen, as long as Almost Disastrous stays healthy. That's his name, Almost Disastrous. Every time he get hit, look like he's about to die. As long as Almost Disastrous don't get hurt, LeBron get another ring. Hey. Yo.
Keep talking.
And y'all probably already talked about the Ja Morant thing, right?
Not enough.
I just came on a while ago. What's your thought?
What's your thought?
What's your thoughts on that?
I watch a couple of sports shows in the morning. I know Hannah don't like to watch, but they taint his brain the way he thinks. But
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
One of them said something that I won't say which one he said. Very succinctly. Comes from a middle class home. That doesn't really matter these days because what these kids see or what they see on Instagram or social media or TV, they see stuff visualizations or images that we didn't see as kids, right? And it just comes to them in real time. Here's the thing. Somebody said, again, if I put it like this here, I don't know if you guys have seen this, you may have seen it. It's called The Dream Team, Birth of the Modern Athlete. Have y'all seen that? That guy, Jack McMullen, that traveled with the Dream Team and he wrote his book and then he had all these recordings.
Doc McMullen or McCloskey?
McMullen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, McMullen. Because I think his twin sister is Jackie McMullen.
Oh, that's Jackie's brother. Okay. All right.
So he traveled with them and wrote and got all these different recordings. Man, it was unbelievable. And I think it came, I don't know when it came out, but I binge watched it. And here's my thing, man. Black athletes, have you seen the movie Air yet too?
Yeah, it was boring as hell, but keep going.
Huh?
It was boring as hell.
But the premise of what that dude did for Nike.
Yeah.
In the basketball sector, Nike was already a good.
No, I'm just talking about the movie. I know the story because I've read all his books. But
right. What I'm saying is what it did for black athletes and marketing internationally. What Jordan did, the way he transformed.
Athletes, period, not just black athletes. Athletes, period.
I understand that, but I'm talking about how they see us. I'm not talking about how they see them. You're right.
All right.
You're right.
I got you.
And then fast forward to the '92 Dream Team and the way the world got to see us and revered basketball on that level, right? And where the black athlete has come, because there are times, and Harry, you know this more than me, Madison Avenue didn't think they could make money off a black athlete on the Wheaties box.
No.
They think they can make money like, your boy Orenthal James in the Hertz commercials. Like people don't realize why OJ was one of our biggest heroes back in the day.
Absolutely.
People don't understand why they hated OJ so much. Mm-hmm. OJ was, that dude.
Yeah.
So now Ja Morant, these guys they don't understand what it took to get to here Okay, what it took from a Kirk Flood, what it took from Jackie Robinson, what it took all these dudes, Michael Jordan. And what I wanted to tell you was in that piece, in that thing, everybody should watch it. Michael Jordan says about Charles Barkley. Remember Charles Barkley says, "I'm not a role model." Remember that commercial? And Nike did a spinoff on it, like, "Hey, I shouldn't raise your kids, but I am one of the role models. I just shouldn't be the number one role model." And Jordan's remark was, Charles speaks without opening his mouth sometimes, and I have I have a more of a protective shell around me. Like I wanted everything about Mike was measured. Everything about Mike was like he always made sure he said the right thing, right? He always made sure he protected his image because in his eyes, his image was the reason he became who he became, just like his ability. He never wanted, now ended up being he was so great that it didn't matter, but he never wanted his off the court stuff to touch his greatness. Now we know what happened with his dad, what happened with the game and all that. But at the end of the day, Mike was so great because you didn't hear about whether he was doing X, Y, and Z off the court. It never came. Now, again, they didn't have social media back then. If they had social media, we don't know what it would have been like in Mike's world. But his whole thing in that story was, I'm protecting my brand. The reason why Air Jordan is Air Jordan because my brand is airtight. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is Ja Morant. So they made a point about Ja Morant and the gun. Real quick, Hatter. I'm gonna tell you what he said. Stephen A. said. He said, if you told a dude in the hood, I like to get y'all opinion, that hey man, you don't have to sling dope, and you don't have to do this, and I'm gonna give you and you don't have to have brandish guns, and I'm gonna give you a $200 million contract. How many of those dudes would say, man, I'm gonna give all this up to get that?
99, 100% of them.
But Ja Morant has all that and is doing all the stuff that those dudes do, or is trying to be like them, or trying to look like them. You understand what I'm saying, Jim? Like if you told them, hey man, you can't do all that stuff no more, we're gonna give you this. How many of those guys be like, I'm stopping all that, I'll take that, right? But you got a guy who has it all, right? And he says, nah, man, I still want to be like that over there. And that's the craziness.
Do you think he want to be like that over there?
Why is he doing it? There's got to be, it's always a reason why.
I don't know.
There's always, I'm not professing that I know. All I'm saying is, it was my whole thing about the marijuana issue with the league, right? I'm like, homeboy, if they tell you they're going to give you $60 million a year and you can't smoke weed, you telling me weed mean that much to you? Mm-hmm. Weed mean that much to you. You telling me that weed mean that much to you. And then in the next breath, y'all want to tell me it's not addictive? That's what you're telling me. They say you can't drink no more. So, dude, you can't carry a gun. You're telling me that carrying a gun means that much to you? That you would lose a Nike contract? That you would lose Powerade? You already lost 39 million because you were all NBA, and we all know that was based on the fact of what's happening in your personal life. Is that important to you? I mean, help me out here, man. Chief.
Jim?
I think when we texted about that topic briefly this past weekend, over the weekend, and my response is I simplified the fraction all the way down to 1/2, and that is Ja Morant deserves every bit of criticism that he gets right now for his actions over on that video, and combined with the actions on the previous video, combined with the actions at the pickup basketball game, combined with the actions at
the Foot Locker. At
the mall, combined with his actions at the volleyball game, combined with, and those are just the actions that involved the authorities. Think about that. Those are just those are actions that are, most of those. That not counting the actions that if that many, there's probably 1 or 2 instances that everybody just squashed out there. Possibly. Here's the part that a lot of people underestimate. And you're dealing with, because I read like some of the comments. I think Mike Wilborn made a comment, and I paraphrase it. He just basically mentioned that he has told his son that his son is forbidden from buying or wearing John Morant's shoes. Okay, and the reason is we don't.
Why can't he wear Ja Morant
They
shoes?
say he ain't gonna spend the
Son,
money. He ain't spending no Wilborn money on it.
yes,
That's what he said.
basically
He taking a
his money.
stance.
His earned money aren't going to support John Morant right now. So
And that's his
then
prerogative.
I read some of the comments, Hatter, and walk, and I'm looking. Just sometimes I just scroll down. We all
Yeah.
do. Most of
Yeah.
us do. And I'm looking, and I'm seeing some of the what appears maybe some of the younger generation, and they're fine back at Wilborn. Like
Oh
Oh,
this
yeah.
yeah.
old dude, and I like, man, this dude don't get it. He ain't gonna miss your $400. He ain't gonna, man, this old dude don't get, man. They don't, It's like, wait a minute.
They don't get it, man.
Like, but John Morant has the equivalent of a hood beehive out there.
But it's corny. It's corny.
But it
And,
gives
and,
him, what's the
and
thing?
Jimmy,
It,
you don't
it
know who the
gives,
people are. You don't know who the people are writing, because that's the whole thing about that social
yeah,
media
I
stuff.
mean,
Who
but
knows?
there's a lot of guys on
Who
the
knows?
street, though. I'm saying a lot of street guys. John Morant is revered by a lot of those street guys.
Is
And the
he?
thing is, yeah, yeah. A lot of the young guys, a good portion of those guys, because did you see it was something in that video when that song got to a certain bar, it's like it triggered him to just go berserk. And it's like, so young boy is I think young boy is Keno's rapper who runs the Night Riders program under the EYBL. That's his rap. He does. He's in the music business. Keno. A lot of people know Keno.
I
He
know.
lives from, I think, down in New Orleans in the South Louisiana area. He has a home in the Woodlands in Houston. It lives in Florida. Also, that's where he's based out of now. But he moved around, and actually because Keno was in Utah with Young Boy, I think this past weekend when he wasn't present at the EYBL. But back to this John Morant thing, man. Right now, they're going to make an example out of him. They're going to crack the whip out of him because many people remember this dude didn't even go through a whole cycle of therapy. They allowed him to come back and gave him a mulligan because of remember that all factors went into the Nike stood behind him. They muted, they paused. They could have wiped the slate clean. And as soon as he came back and had a couple of good games, they started releasing them commercials out there again. And guess what? When he got in front of the microphone after winning a couple of games in the playoffs, it was like he said, it was like, man, I even applauded him on the Chop Shop. Say, you know what? His PR guy working. They got him. He's saying the right things.
You know what a wise man say? I see better than I hear. I see better than I hear. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, life is a lot of days. And I say what Hatter says all the time. Hey, man. And that's what this young generation got to understand. And Jimmy, we were talking about this yesterday on the phone about certain people, about scholarships, and we went back and forth. And just so people know, Jimmy and I don't always agree on everything. Like, he has his stance. He's a professional in the business. Hatter has his stance. Hatter and I don't always agree.
Never
Right?
agree.
But my thing is, but two things can be true at the same time, and none of it could be true. But I'll tell you this: the young generation, Robert Hatter has said something that's true about this generation, right? It's a privilege, not a right. Son, you're right. If you want to carry a gun, do it. You just can't get access to that stuff over there. That's what these people don't understand. Hey, man, you want to wear your hair like that? Bruh, I'm all for it. Can't work here, though. And them same people that are saying, man, let him eat. Well, where you eat at, homie? Where you eat?
You know what, man? And I let it go. I let it go first, but I got two people, and I wonder how many days they spent in Houston. I mean, in Memphis. Gonna get up here and run your mouth talking about he got to get out of Memphis. Whoever is his boy, he went. Dude, you ain't got to get out. It's plenty of people go to Memphis and this don't happen to Jock Armont. It ain't got nothing to do with Memphis.
I ain't got nothing to do with Memphis.
It's plenty of people that go to Memphis. Desmond Bain ain't doing that in Memphis.
First of all, the dude has been around Memphis.
I mean, some people just need to shut up. Don't put those kind of comments up there.
Yeah, he's
It ain't got nothing to do with Memphis.
Yeah, but he's been in proximity to Memphis all of his life.
Come on, Memphis. It ain't got nothing to do with Memphis.
It has nothing to do with that. How about this? When he played at Murray State, we never heard about this stuff about him.
No, hold on. No. You never heard of this stuff about him when he did it first. He only did it when he got the extension. Go look at the timeline. When he agreed to that extension is when all of this stuff happened. This last summer.
But Hatter, think about this, and Jimmy, you tell me if I'm wrong, because we were talking about this the other day about parents. The two of the incidents, one with the girl at the volleyball game or the basketball game with the mom, and the other one at the finish line was the mama.
Yes.
Like this, I keep telling everybody, and I'm not trying to blame his mom. I got a great. It comes from somewhere, and all money does is highlight it. That's all money does.
It highlights.
And money put the highlight on it.
Yes, and it magnifies it.
Yes.
If you were a thief when you were broke, you're going to be a bigger thief when you get some money. If you was a philanderer or cheater when you was broke, you're going to be a bigger cheater when you get some money. All money does is magnifies what you have. We can talk about his mom. We can talk about this. But you know what, though? No. I'm talking about you can mention the mom. But you know what I thought about? I can't remember in my 30 years in this business, I can't remember somebody making the same mistake twice this quick. This one got me messed up, Chris. Y'all look at it from a different way to me. Being around this and knowing things that happened that I can't talk about on this feed and knowing things that happened, so a lot of stuff happened in this league that didn't get out. But I can't remember someone making it in the NBA making the same mistake twice this quickly. It was like, I would think that after making all NBA, after not making the all NBA team, this would be fresh on his mind.
39 million, by the way. 39
of
million.
course, yeah. And guess what? Let me help you out, Chris. I educated them. I'm finna educate you. Chris, it's only 21 players in history that ever had the scoring line that Ja Morant had this end of this year. What, 27, 8 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 rebounds and all. Ain't but 21 people ever had stats like this, Chris. All 21 of those, 20 of those 21, all 21 of them guys made the all-NBA team except Ja Morant. Every last one, able 21 players in history that averaged what he done did. In history. All the other 20 were all pros. He the only one. Them people told him, yes, you're talented, but guess what, bruh? You're going to have to pay for this, player. You're going to have to pay for this.
Why did this dude learn? He just got the Nike deal from who? Dude, when you mess with these people, they will come for you. Here's my thing. Again, you didn't like the movie Air, and she made the mom.
No. I said it was boring. That's all I said. It was boring.
I said something was boring. I mean, I don't like it, but whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Here's my point. Uh-huh. She's made a great point. She says, yeah, y'all make money, but if he don't score, y'all don't make no money. Like you don't understand. Like, dude, you gotta you put yourself in a situation to be revered. You gotta understand that platform that you're on.
Jim, hold on.
It's global.
Chris, I got to address somebody because he said, oh, yeah, it's Memphis. Then why everybody in Memphis ain't doing? Why everybody on the Memphis team ain't doing? Ain't nobody in the Memphis video watching it. Mr. Catchings, Oh yes, Memphis. Ain't nobody. Is Desmond Baines doing it? Is Darren Jackson doing it? Hold on, Chris. Is Junior Lofton doing it? We got a guy that's on the team, Marcus Catchings. Is the rest of them? No, they're not doing. Nobody's doing it but Ja Morant, man. It ain't had nothing. He could be in Timbuktu and his ass would have did that. Mr. Catching. It's not Memphis. Evidently, you ain't had your ass in Memphis before. Now, what you got to say, Chris?
Darren Jackson, mama, kill him. I'm just telling you right now, like that, you know, it's having a healthy fear. Listen, I don't want to sit here. I don't know the kid's background, but I'm telling you, there is something there that when you get that type of praise, to whom much is given, much is expected.
Absolutely.
You can say it's not right, dude. You're not a rapper. You're not Young Boy Never Broke. They live a different lifestyle. But that same point somebody made about Jay-Z. Say, hey, man, Jay-Z had to hustle. You don't see Jay-Z carrying guns and hustling no more, man. You don't see Snoop Dogg doing that old wild stuff. Ice Cube making movies called Are We There Yet?
Ice Cube ain't never been one of them kind. I found out. But he
Ice-T.
Oh my God. They got Snoop Dogg doing shows.
Hold on. He said he just left Memphis. So you was down there carrying a gun in Memphis then? Memphis made you carry a gun? Memphis made you get in a video Marcus Catchings since you just left Memphis? How many guns you got in your video? Let me see, since it's Memphis that did it. No, it ain't never the city that does anything. He talking about, I just left Memphis. Okay, you just left Memphis. So did it? Show us your video. Send us your video where you in the video with a gun in Memphis. Since Memphis did it. You know, keep going, Chris. Keep going. I love for them when they put those crazy tweets up there.
Hold on. He said they turned Zach Randolph. He was a great student athlete at Michigan State. Man, you don't know Zebo, man.
Man, he ain't got a clue about Zebo. Who Zebo is? Who said that? He ain't got a clue.
Zebo was
dude. Yeah. Man, that man. Oh my God. Wait, Jimmy. Tayshaun Prince. Tayshaun Prince, he's a GM. He didn't turn Chandler Parson into. Hey man, see when y'all say what y'all say, just quit saying that. Somebody Zebo, I know who Zebo is.
No, he wasn't no low key dude.
Jim. I'm finna put it on the screen. And that's all you got to know about it. See, these people, y'all don't understand. This is the Chop Shop Catches. This ain't now one of them. He from Sag Nasty, man.
He from Michigan. He went to Michigan State.
No. Sag Nasty. It ain't Saginaw. They call it Sag Nasty. Yes, you either win or you lose up there.
And guess what Zebo at now? Right. NBA TV. Y'all got to understand, them dudes, they listen, man, unless people on this field been in corporate America and been in corporate meetings and understand that college basketball and college football is corporate athletics, you can't go in there and act in any kind of way you want. It don't work that way.
You can't.
It may look that way on Instagram.
You can't.
It may look that way on Twitter. It may look that way everywhere else. But Jimmy know, like I know, he had been in enough meetings. When you drive your butt up to College Station and they walk through in all them buildings that cost all that money, you better know how to act the right way. Or guess what they gonna do? That's what people don't understand. You're indispensable. You know what they'll say? We'll get another one. You're great, but we'll get another one. We'll get another one. You're great,
hey,
we'll get another one.
Jimmy, Mike Conley didn't have no gun. This dude told me everybody come to Memphis.
Hey man, everybody is influenced by somebody. And it's a common denominator in this situation, and that's the young fella, his homeboy DP, Pack, is in both of the last two videos.
That's the dude that's got barred out the place too, Jimmy. That's the one who can't come in the ring.
That's the one they told him can't come in the arena. Remember, Memphis was the Memphis Grizzlies, Ja Morant. They were right there. Mm-hmm. And this season, it's like after the All-Star break, different situations, even he got a second win, a second chance, that is. and all they had to do was just don't lose that early. And
Yeah,
it may have changed
what-
understand, but it may have changed the trajectory because see why? Because he would have been still getting ready for his next game. May or may not have been.
I disagree. Hatter just said because you give him money, they act crazy. If he get more success, he may act even crazier.
He might have
That
been
ain't
on the
no.
road. He might have been on the road, but he might have been on the road for a road game because still in the playoffs
His
somewhere else.
homeboy still with him. Who knows? If he had beat LeBron, let me tell you something. If they beat the Lakers, ain't no telling what them dudes would have said. Ain't no telling what would have came up if they beat the Lakers. Ain't no telling what Dylan Brooks would have said. Ain't no them dudes like, man, we ain't even speaking to the media. Them dudes trying to change the NBA. I'm like, homeboy, you're not changing that brand. They will. You see what they did to Dylan Brooks? John Morant got more talent. It's gonna happen to his butt too.
You know what, Chris? On so many levels of shame, man, there has to be another layer here that we're not looking at. See, we calling him stupid. We calling him this, and we calling him this. It's got to be another layer here. See, I'm in the business of knowing people. If I don't know the people, if I don't read the room right, I don't eat. Some of y'all got a service that y'all offer to. Only service I got is offer these guys that if I'm able to represent. I got to be what you said, Chris, the champion. I got to find the champion in the room. I got something here. Me doing this stuff this long and being around these guys. Something about this one that just ain't right. I know some stuff that I haven't told y'all.
Where's Anthony Hardaway from? Since Memphis, where's Anthony Hardaway?
From Memphis, and he's the coach, and he's one of the greatest men that I've ever seen in my life. And he grew up in the hood in a shotgun house, and one of the greatest men I've ever seen and I've ever been around in my entire life. Because his yeses are yeses, his no. He don't smoke, he don't drink, he don't gamble, he don't do none of that. And he was born in Memphis and been living there all his life. Now, keep going. And he had and he got a lot of money too. Keep going. Now, what else, Chris? What you about to say, Jimmy?
I just wanted to let them know, all the Memphis, if you talk about Memphis, I'm like, hey, man, what you talking about? And he the head coach of where? University of Memphis. Come on, man.
Not far from where he grew up.
Come on, man.
But people don't know. They just running him out. Huh?
But we in this era, man. I don't want to blame it on like summer basketball or blame it on this and that. But again, we talk about this show being a place where African Americans can learn about our influence. Like we talk about the Chop Shop and how we can reach a bunch of people and how we say things that other people don't say or present a view that other people don't see through our lens. And I'm telling you, even being in broadcasting, whatever, like I know how hard it is for people of color. Like John Morant don't understand. He young. He 24. Son, God gave you this ability.
He ain't thinking about that though, Chris.
I understand that. And that's the thing. Like, again, people are going to make mistakes, man. For us to sit here and think that he should live a mistake-free life, that's ridiculous. Because none of us do. So let's pass that buck right there. But what I'm saying is, homeboy, I don't really know if you came from that. You got a 2-parent home. I want you. He's got to understand the totality.
With the private school. Keep going.
I'm just trying the totality. Like he's trying to act like these rappers and stuff because that's the life. And every last one of them dudes, Rico trials, NJ, like all them dudes that you trying to act like.
And Chris, if you ever had a chance to talk to him, you're gonna be impressed like hell.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying.
Oh my God, he's a savant.
So now think what I just said a while ago. I said there's something in that song or in the music. Certain songs may serve as triggers. Like, say for example, I'll dumb it down. When we all may have been in a bar or something, or sitting at a party or somewhere, and they might play your song.
Frankie Beverly. They play Frankie Beverly. Everybody get up.
Guess what it does? They play Frankie Beverly. They play Frankie Beverly, and it comes on, right? Right? It triggers some people. They're gonna stop. You could be talking to me.
Yes.
Stop and say, know what they're gonna say? If they black folk, hey, It's gonna trigger you.
But
You
hey,
just,
Jimmy, is it gonna trigger you? It's gonna trigger you to grab some woman where you ain't supposed to grab her though.
some people
Is it gonna
act different
trigger
ways.
you to do that?
Jimmy, if Jimmy got some of that oil in it back then.
Some people, Chris, certain people act different ways or trigger when they get triggered. That's like when some people get drunk, some people get loud.
That's different. Drunk is different. You saying a song.
Yeah, drunk is different than the song.
It's different, Jimmy. You don't have
Well,
all.
I'm just talking about triggered. Once you get somewhere, once you get there and you get triggered. So that's what I'm saying. It could, because it all goes up under the mental health thing situation. Which the thing is with Ja Morant, he's not going to play no time soon. This season is a wrap. Unless the rest of those guys can hold the fort down, it's a wrap. They're lotto bound. Right back.
Jimmy, they played better when Jimmy. They played had winning record when he out the game. But Jimmy, I've had the advantage of going. I've had the advantage of going to Africa and being around the people who play the drums, and they play a certain music. Y'all got to realize music soothes the savage beast. Music does change your mind and your spirit. It does. They play a certain thing. They know the elephants are come. They play something that keeps the baboons away. Play this song. They keep. And I'm sitting there saying, "Wow, if music can soothe a magic beast who don't have the brain we have, when these guys, Jimmy, you're right. Every time that guy I saw a picture of him in the club. I got a picture of him in the club. He getting loose. Hold on. He getting loose. Oh, you go right here. He getting loose in the club this the other day. Hold up. It's going to come on. The young man liked to turn up. Jimmy, he didn't have a pistol then. He didn't show a gun off then. What makes him? I told y'all it's got to be another level to it.
Coach, the only way when you see people act like that, the only way to make them stop acting like that is to take it from them. That's it. If you tell a dude, hey man, stop pushing your luck and driving after you've had too many drinks. Stop it. Oh man, I'm all right. I can drink, man. Stop tripping, man. I know my limit. You know how them dudes? And all of a sudden they get lose their job, life over. That's the only way you change it. It's course correction, behavior modification. Some people just don't learn with a slap on the wrist. I'm just being real.
So that's
and listen, hold on.
Now, of course, I'm reading some of the comments on that. I mean, that's, hey man, guess what?
Wow, wait a minute. Melvin Dews just said something. And Melvin Dews, I'm not going to go here, but somebody else called and told me said this right here. Somebody that said, I done heard this more than one time. I don't know where you got it from, Melvin Dews, but I'm telling you. Okay.
Oh, he a young dude like to hang with his homie.
Chris, okay.
Come on.
Chris.
Come on.
Okay. Chris,
really?
These days, I'm not going there. Yeah, you don't have to go there. You don't have to go there. You can be narrow-minded, but come on.
We're going to ask everybody now to share the show.
Share the show.
Your pages. Everybody hadn't shared the show. It's time for a mass share right now. Let's get the sharing on. Hold
on, Denise. If Denise, you still out there, what's going on? I didn't see you on the feed. Shout out to Denise Gregory, her husband Sean, and her daughter Shanice. That's the golfer, Jimmy, I was telling you about. TSU signed at TSU. Excuse me, Dr. Denise Gregory. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Doctor. What was you about to say?
Beat that drum on Prairie View this past weekend. So shout out to that baseball team as well. Speaking of
they did? Okay. Thank you.
Whoopers. Fresh can. You know what I'm saying? Hell, the kind you can just pull open. You ain't got to even put the open on the kind you just tap.
But they softball team beat us, Jimmy. Them girls softball team in Prairie View, they ain't no joke. I saw them play a couple of times, and they just beat us all the time.
It's that time of the year, you know. NCAA softball, and of course Oklahoma. That you know, they're like they're blue blood for softball. But anyway, back on this another basketball topic.
Okay, give me some.
15 different players combined for 25 50-point games this NBA season.
Say it again. What? Say it.
15 different NBA players this season alone combined for 25 50-point games this season. Just a barrage of 50-pointers. Like, it ain't nothing no more for one of these guys to get 50.
It used to be about 7 a game. Now it's double of that. Yeah.
About 7 a year.
Yeah, 7 a year, I mean.
Yeah.
7 a year.
So this past weekend, on yesterday, we see a young Jason Tatum. He goes and pull out a 50-piece as the Boston Celtics. I mean, they just...
He probably still shooting right now because he stunk the place up in game 6.
No,
not
at the first.
No. Can I go up? Can I finish? In the first half. No. In the first 3 quarters.
First 3 quarters.
He stunk the place up. And 4th quarter on, when he outscored the whole Philly team in the 4th quarter, he's still shooting. He probably still shooting right now somewhere.
But that's the NBA. Once a guy gets it going, he kept that momentum.
No, everybody ain't getting it going like that.
Well, we know one that didn't keep it going like that. We ain't got to him yet.
Yeah, but I don't expect that. I don't expect that out of him.
Oh, you don't? What? Oh, you?
Hell no! I ain't never told you. I always tell you he's a Robin and ain't no Batman. I done came on this show and said that. I ain't y'all must be I said I'm not gonna let y'all tell me who not to like. I still like him if he scored 2 points or 1,000. But all I'm gonna tell you, I said several times that player, if he's my number 1, damn near not my number 2, I'm not gonna win.
Well, he wasn't even Alfred yesterday.
Go. Let me explain to you something. When the Anthony Melton shoot more basketballs in the second half than James Harden and Embiid, it's a problem in both areas. So we can talk about James. James stunk the place clean up.
He wouldn't shoot.
I don't know what was happening, man.
He turned into Markelle. He was Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz. He turned into both of them. He's like, man, I don't even feel it no more.
I mean, but guess what? He been doing that. Y'all say like that. See,
Jimmy,
I'm smart enough to know. Hold up. No. I'm smart enough to know when a person show you who they are, I believe them. But still, to this day, I'm not going to let you or Jimmy tell me not to like him.
No,
I'm still going to like him.
After game 1, you always showing those what they call when they have their little press conference after the games, you always showing that. Show the one after James Harden after game 1 of the Celtics. Show that press conference.
What you mean?
Keep that same energy.
What's the press conference I need to show? At least he showed up at his press conference when he lost. Excuse me. We got guys like Devin Booker and all of these folks don't show up when they get their ass whooped. And a lot of people. At least he showed up and faced the music last night after ass whooped. Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did. No, you don't have to give me nothing. I'm just giving you facts. You give me facts. So guess what? So y'all happy at another guy's demise. Oh my God, that is so amazing to me. That's why I don't want LeBron James to win another game. Hey, that's why. Look what I got behind me. Let me put myself on the screen by myself. Hold on. Watch this. Look, y'all, look who I got behind me. That's the Joker. That's who I'm going for. The Joker. I'm going for the Joker. I hope the Joker tear a new one in street clothes.
Oh, you ain't going for Pimpazzo. What's his name? Dumpazzo. That little dude.
No, he don't play that no more. It cut him.
Oh, where he play now?